This video is the reaction and discussion of Attack on Titan Season 4 Episode 15. The reaction will now commence. Oh, and yes, I'm paying attention that Grisha is messing the wife of this child, even though he is right. But anyway, right. Some interesting things will happen in this episode. Oh, that's him. And here's the guy in the flashback. Interesting. Oh, social that. Wow. What did the parents think though, leaving them with the super indoctrinate? Yeah, this is so stupidly messed up. And yes, I am eating if you're wondering. Oh, did Grisha want? Did his grandparents want to make sure? Oh, there he is. Is he gonna get beaten up? No. Okay, I was kind of expecting it. Right, so you're making me relate to Zeke. I personally, have I hated Zeke ever? Kind of difficult to say, obviously enough. I have not made reactions on any seasons before this one, so. He wanted fatherly time. You see, Zeke is actually emotional during this. Oh yeah, until he becomes the Wonder Boy, of course. This guy. So he's an Eldian, he does have the armband. Huh, he's the beast? Not very useful, eh? Oh no, is Grisha going to the... Okay. Yep. How is this gonna change? Wow, look at him. He looks so horrified. Wow, Grisha is... Interesting! Now I'm thinking I'm getting why he betrayed his parents, and it's for an interesting reason. We'll see whether I'm right in what I'm thinking. Oh. Touched what? Wow. Indeed. I agree so much with that statement. But anyway. Yeah. How is this gonna change? Grisha will force him. So they were gonna get captured anyway, and he did it so that he can... Oh! Eren and his father are so similar. I love the visuals. This is so messed up, that's why I love it. Not the only reason, but anyway. Oh, he's going to... He will make Z... Okay. Oh? Yep. And yet he's fighting for Eldia. Oh, there we go. Oh. Then what? That's an amazing power. It's so useful and it will have to be removed because of the stupidity of humanity. Yeah. Indeed. Is that Zeke's plan? Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Thank you for making me feel bad about another character in Attack on Titan. They weren't enough. Is that Zeke's plan? Okay, so this is your mission. That's a wrong way to do it, but I completely understand why he thinks of doing that. How did you find all of that? I'm never gonna get it, I guess. Like your brother? Okay, there it is. He is happy. Sure, I get it, but is Eren really agreeing with him? Why didn't you get it? That father. Interestingly enough, he hasn't, and yet... Yep. Oh, is that what Yelena told him? Okay, now I get it.
まだ小さな子供たちを虫みたいに潰して回っ
Yep.
た。そんなちぎりに縛られた。心中を迫られただろう。親父は間違っている。
Oh. Oh.
エルディア人が生まれて国に巻き込まれて死ぬことはなかった。
Oh.
これ以上の救済はない。
Wow.
2000年の歴史にケリをつけ
You are.
兄さん。
Wow.
たちが接触する
Really? You could have done it already.
必ずみんなを救ってあげよう。
Interesting. This is the end, I assume, of the flashback.
安楽死、お前はこれからくせえ巨人の口の中で
Yep.
命に比べてみれば
Yep.
奪って救ってやった。
Wow, saying that to Levi.
来る命を僕が世界から
Wow.
見てきたみてえだな。
クソ坊さん見ててくれよ。
Whoa. Wait, he just did it? Is he hoping he can live? Okay. I need to eat more chocolate. What? That's the end? Okay. We truly know what Zeke actually wants. What does he plan on doing? How he's doing it. Don't know whether Aaron wants the same thing. I believe that Aaron was saying the truth whenever he was talking to Zeke. I truly believe he believes every single word he said. However, as a human being, you know very well that what you actually believe, what you know might be the right thing to do, or what you believe could be the right thing to do, or what you want to be the right thing, is definitely not what you always do. So that's the thing. I guess let's discuss the Aaron part like in a second. Just let's talk about Zeke a little bit as a whole. So obviously, he indoctrination on multiple sides. He actually really did believe his parents. He wanted to help them, even till the very end. He actually, I mean, not at the very end. He kind of cared more about himself, which isn't bad in any sort of way. A child shouldn't do anything else but that. But what I meant is he cared about himself more than the cause, which, yeah, as I said, that's the right thing. That's what the child should be doing. Obviously, such a thing. It's so messed up that they had to do it the way they did it to Zeke. And the worst thing is, I completely understand why Grisha was doing what he did. Same thing with his mother. I understand why they did it. I don't think they were right about doing it. I completely understand why though. And at the end, for a second I thought maybe Zeke actually still believes in his father and he wants to save Eldia. Well, he does actually, but anyway, that's it for. I'll talk about that in a second. I really thought that he actually betrayed them so that he can become the Titan, so that he can actually talk with the All, so on and so forth. Zeke said it himself. He considered Kruger his father, not Jaeger or Grisha actually. Well, yeah, there's technically both Jaeger, but anyway. So yeah, he didn't consider Grisha his father, but Kruger, and obviously enough it showed again, and especially with the line whenever Bartolt and Rainer told him about the fact that he has a brother, and he referred to his old man as that father was a wife, which, yeah. I really love this episode. It's honestly just Zeke backstory, nothing else. So in a way I do understand why people actually... I do understand why both episodes were actually released kind of at the same time and everyone watched the two episodes. This was honestly great. And Zeke's idea. So, he pretty much wants to sterilize the whole Eldian nation. Oh yeah, nation, it's not an empire yet. That is interesting. That is very, very interesting. Also, the fact that we know that he can actually do it is a whole another thing, isn't it? Just Kruger's story of the fact that he was an Eldian and then his wife did that to his son and okay, that is so insanely messed up. And the saddest thing is, I do believe that humanity is dumb enough that it would be. I do believe that humanity is sad and pathetic enough that if somehow Titans and so on and so forth were true, this would be exactly what's happening, more than likely. Anyway though, instead of thinking about how disgusting humanity is, let's talk about Zeke's one again, as I said. So it reveals a lot of things, as I said. And as I have said before, I love repeating certain things during every other video. Like as I said, I'm saying this so much. Changing the biology of our audience. That is very peculiar. I do love the fact that they actually confirmed it, but that's also an interesting thing. Because you see, changing the biology clearly enough means that you can probably also give them powers, right? Like the Ackerman. Is that a possibility? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this episode definitely revealed a lot of things. I don't feel it did. And it changes the whole story in a way. Now, I would love to talk more about Zeke because obviously he was the main hero of the episode. However, let's look at the actual main character. The main character I care about and I hope lives to the end of this story. And if he has to be gone, may it be in the last episode. But right, Zeke's whole idea of wanting to save Aaron. And Aaron talking about everything, how this plan would... I don't understand though. So technically Zeke is playing quadruple agent, but at the same time he's not doing it for Marley or for Eldia. He's doing it for himself, which actually makes me appreciate him that much more. He truly believes in what he's doing, and Aaron also saying the thing of the greatest blessing would be not to be born in this world, which, yeah, that is very messed up, ain't it? It absolutely is. However, I still don't understand, I don't really understand something specific. Why was Grisha's Titan a beast Titan? You know, that is obvious, right? It had more hair than the other. Yeah, it's just something very odd to me. And I mean, it had more hair, which doesn't matter. Even the mid-credit card or whatever it was said that even now, after all the research, the secret of the Titans is not revealed, even though they've made some interesting discoveries, like the fact that memories are being given, the fact that the alien combination of a royal and the founding titan can just go on ahead and alter the biology of everyone. Which, yeah, that's actually very interesting. But here's the thing. The most interesting thing is there's three very very big questions. First, who actually decides what is being changed whenever you make the combination of royal blood and the titan? I feel it is Eren because that's how we've seen it, but at the same time the royal blood that he touched last time was actually just a pure titan, so she didn't have much thought. Clearly, if it is a human, maybe Zeke will also have some control over it. Second very big question is, if Zeke... I don't think Zeke is going to try to find the answer of question 1, so then the second question is, why didn't they do it right over there? They could have just done it. It's over. That's the thing. Maybe it has a limit, a range, just like obviously of the Scream, it has a certain range. I mean, yeah, I'm repeating the word range, which, yeah, clearly that's what I mean. Also showing the burning horse, just saw it again, that was kind of unnecessary, but it makes sense. It was a rocket right in the middle. Anyway, talking about that, Levi is alive. Not even gonna question, just needed to mention he's alive, he's perfectly fine. Also, not Grisha, but Zeke is also perfectly fine. I accept everything. Now, talking about the other thing. I mean, I would love to theorize what Aaron's idea can possibly be, but what can Aaron legitimately do? That's the thing, we don't know the limitations of what happens whenever these two touch, which makes it even more suspicious that they didn't even test it out. I understand if they wanted to do it at a specific time or if it has a certain range, but I don't understand why they didn't have attempt to test it, which means that they believe they can control it, right? I mean, it has to. You know what? This episode was great. Clearly enough, next episode will be the last episode, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. How is the next episode going to be the last episode? Depends of ideas. I believe there will be actually a season 4 part 2, not a movie. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, let's see how this finishes. I assume it won't be in a battle, but at the same time, we know for a fact that Peak and probably Reiner and also Porco are here, so there could be a battle. There's a video that you can subscribe to my channel there, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did.